Now, although God didn't provide for my financial needs at the time of my education, He did a few years later when I sold my first home and benefited from a market high in home equity. It was at that time, after several years of making monthly payments, that I was finally able to pay off the entire balance of my student loans. Now, don't get me wrong, and please hear what I am not saying. I am not saying that debt is good or desirable. What I am saying is that for me, it was the way that God provided for my education. If need be, I would do it again. But what I am saying is that for me, my education was an investment as worthy as my house, car, or stock market. It is that valuable. On another note, I did have to use wisdom in evaluating the cost of my education. I could have selected a more renowned school that would have easily been 2 or 3 times the cost. Had I done that, the equity of my home would not have been able to retire the debt. Wisdom is the key, and only you can decide what is right for you and your budget. Well, the 10th and the last thing that you need to consider when selecting a Bible college is its accreditation. The quality of the education and experience that a Bible college offers is usually reflected by its accreditation. There are all kinds of accrediting agencies that endorse colleges. Some are comical and others are coveted. When it comes to Bible schools, there are 2 that you want to take note of. The first is the ABHE, which stands for the Association of Biblical Higher Education. The second is a standardized regional accreditation whose name will vary depending on the geographic location of that Bible school. Nevertheless, the institution's name will start with the 2 words, Regional Accreditation. Bible schools with either of these accreditations stand out because they have passed an independent evaluation of their entire program. They've made themselves accountable to these organizations' higher standards, and they've submitted to periodic reviews. When it comes to choosing a Bible college, there are many variables to consider. You'll have to determine what order of importance they are to you. Now, I know you're only in high school, but it's never too early to start seeking God's guidance in selecting a Bible college that's right for you. Don't get overwhelmed by all this now. It's just a small piece in a very large plan that God has for your life. Now, you can download this list from the equipment room at the www.explorethecall.com website and use it for future reference. In our next podcast, I want to teach you how to tell the difference between burdens, gifts, leadings, and God's call. In the meantime, stay open, keep praying, and most importantly, keep exploring the call.
Thanks for listening. In addition to this podcast, you can interact with other students, check out cool resources, and even connect with an online mentor at www.explorethecall.com.
Explore the Call is a free resource provided by Zion Bible College. Zion's sole purpose is to teach, train, and release students for Spirit-filled ministry. If you would like more information on how Zion Bible College can help you in your journey of exploration, check out their website at zbc.edu.